Hi, good evening, Summoners! Welcome to the Pro Gaming Series 2015 Spring Season! We will be your shoutcasters for tonight. I am GS Riku.
And my name's GS Kairu. And tonight, we will be bringing you PGS 2015 Spring Season, Week 2. So, sa mga nagtataka dyan out there, bakit Week 2 pa lang ngayon? Since medyo matagal ang delay natin. Since 2 weeks ago, dapat magkakaroon tayo ng Week 2, pero na-delay siya dahil dun sa bagyo, di ba?
Yes. Ano nga pangalan ng Ruby?
Ruby.
Yes,
I hope you guys are safe from that. Medyo matagal na, pero yeah. And last week, na-delay siya dahil dun sa TNC, to make way for the TNC finale.
Yeah, some of the teams there were, the players, the teams were participating on that TNC competition. So we gave way for that. And now, we are here at the second week of our Pro Gaming Series 2015 Spring Season. It's good to be back.
Yes,
and now I'm
definitely
really excited for the action na mangyayari mamaya. So what are the matchups that we're gonna have later on?
Okay, so we have our schedule right here. 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock, we have Pacific Esports versus Imperium Pro Team Blue. And 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock, we have J2 Esports Betrayal against Naga Esports. So, 2 games each, magkaswap sila after each game ng sides. And yeah, basically that's what we'll be having tonight, week 2 of our PGS 2015 Spring Season.
Yes, and to all our viewers out there, don't forget, we have the Watch and Win promo. Ano nga ba yung premyo dun?
500 RP.
Yes.
Itong mataging na 500
yes,
RP.
Yes, 500 RP. Ang dami pa naman bagong skins on this 4.21 patch. Gustong-gusto ko yung, yung Oriana, yung Winter
Wonderland.
Yes, I think so. Yes, Winter Wonderland Oriana. And of course, do not forget about the Blood Moon Thresh and the Blood Moon Elise,
yeah.
Grabe. I'm so
gusto
excited.
ko dun yung Sejuani, pero hindi pa siya lumalabas.
Ay, hindi pa ba? Ang una pa lang release,
yung Oriana.
Ay, yung Oriana pa lang. So, unti-unti yun ma-release, don't worry. So, anyway, ilang winners ang nananalo ng 500 RP?
Ilan nga ba? 5 ba? 5
I think 5 each per question.
Yeah.
So, 2 questions tonight. It will happen maya-maya. Yes.
Just wait for it. Yeah, you need to watch the games in order to answer those questions. So don't go away. Just stick with us.
Stick around, because the questions will be related to the games that you are gonna watch. So pay attention, people. It will be really fun.
Yeah, it won't be a walk in the park though.
Yes. Exactly,
yeah,
Kyra,
so
exactly.
you need to watch intently in the games. Kasi interesting din naman ang ating matchups today, di ba? We have Pacific versus IPT Blue, and we have 2 new teams, J2 Esports Betrayal and Naga Esports. I'm really excited on what they're gonna bring into the table for us tonight, di ba?
Exactly, kasi di ba, last PGS, I think 6 teams lang. So ngayon, nag-expand na tayo ng 8 teams. So ito nga, itong 2 new teams, which is Betrayal and Naga Esports. And what we have for the viewers later, abangan ninyo, the game will start in a while. So just stay put, tell your friends. Also, do not forget to like the Pro Gaming Series Facebook page dahil dun po kayo sasagot ng Watch and Win promo.
Hindi po sa Twitch chat, hindi po sa Azubo chat, hindi po sa YouTube chat, dun sa PGS page sa Facebook.
Yes, and I really love our Trippy Customs.
Yeah, thank you for the jacket.
Yes.
It's really comfy and nice.
Super. Keeps me really warm. Anyway, as I was saying earlier, since we're still waiting for the game to resume, you can like our Facebook pages. Mine is facebook.com/GSRiku, and for Kairu?
Facebook.com/GSKairuX.
Yes, so we do post a lot of things there, updates about the schedules, and most importantly, we casters host events, diba? A while ago, we hosted Donger Dash.
Yeah, Donger Dash.
So the prize for the Donger Dash is the winning team gets
mystery gift.
Yeah, a mystery gift each yun, each. So anyway, hold that thought. We will proceed onto the drafting picks of the first match here tonight. Once again, this is Pro Gaming Series 2015 Spring Season, and now it is the match between IPT Blue versus
Pacific Esports.
Yes. And now we have the band champions already available on your screens. Azir though.
Quick. Actually, napansin ko medyo mabilis ang kanilang banning phase ngayon.
Parang they know.
Yeah.
This is all planned talaga.
Meron na silang parang game plan kung sino ibaban, sino ipipick nila. Kasi ang bilis di ba? Parang we just got into the drafting screen and they both had 3 bans from each team na already.
And 2 bans for the mid laners onto the IPT. Right? Exactly. For Trace. And I've heard a lot of things about him. I heard that he's really good. And also, I think he is the ex-mid laner of Naga Esports.
Yeah.
Yes. He is the ex-mid laner of Naga Esports. So, looks like they are gonna secure this Lucian and Lissandra. Di ba nakakatakot talaga ngayon sa current meta si Lissandra?
Exactly. We saw a lot of Lissandra plays in the GPL as well as foreign tournaments as like IEM San Jose.
Yes, true.
And Lucian pick for Pacific. I think kasi 'di ba 4.21 patch, Lucian was nerfed. Yung kanyang passive instead of having 6 seconds na parang staying time as a buff, ginawa na siya 3 seconds. Kasi
yes. Ay, di ba 6 seconds before ba?
Yeah, 6 seconds before.
That's really OP.
Yeah. Kasi, di ba parang napakalaki ng window niya to capitalize on that passive with that 6 seconds. So, yun yung medyo nagbibigay ng kanyang kapangyarihan, ng power kay Lucian sa lane.
Yes, kaya nga siya one of the top tier champions.
Along with Corky
kasi he's
ngayon.
very, very consistent. Early out, throughout the late game, ganun talaga yung damage niya. Masakit na masakit. And also, we would like to remind everyone that Rek'Sai is banned at the 4.21 patch. So, sorry to disappoint you guys. Wala kayong makikitang Rek'Sai sa PGS as of this moment.
But then Kalista is now playable.
Yes, Kalista is now playable.
I'm really excited to see if anyone, would want to pick up Kalista and show us how she should be played.
Pero maganda nga yung kit niya. Although, I heard that she has the lowest win rate. So, then again, we have to let people adjust onto that.
I think it's a similar thing to what happened to Kha'Zix before. Before everyone knew that kung ano yung i-evolve mo at first, dapat W pala. Kasi I think before, everyone tried to evolve Q and medyo nabawasan yung kanyang potential before.
I see. Speaking of Kha'Zix though, Pacific has secured that Kha'Zix for them. Medyo high tier pa naman on dispatch talagang si Kha'Zix and of course the Pantheon as well. Pero in terms of jungle clear, sino mauuna at sino mas effective dito sa dalawa?
I think mas effective si Pantheon ngayon kahit na binawasan yung kanyang attack speed in the 4.21 patch. Pero kasi si Kha'Zix, we haven't seen him actually in professional play more as we have seen him in recently in season 4.
More Pantheon right
now.
now.
Kasi medyo nabawasan yung potential ng mga hard carry junglers natin 'di ba? Since pinakunat at pinalakas ang damage ng mga jungle minions ngayon.
Yes, true.
So we often see tankier junglers, 'di ba? And more yung parang medyo teamfight oriented ones.
Yes.
And yun si Pantheon since the 4.21 patch, 'di ba tinanggal na rin yung sa Dragon, yung kanyang
you cannot juggle it anymore.
Actually pwede pa, kaso mas mahirap. Mas mahirap ng juggling. Tsaka ginawang magic damage yung fireball ng Dragon. So Pantheon's Aegis can't block the Dragon fireball anymore.
Oh, I see. So ayun ba yung patch sa Dragon na hindi na mag-change target or mag-change target
recent
pa rin?
Lang 4.21. Nag-change target pa rin siya pero hindi na siya as fast as before.
Oh, okay, I see.
So parang posible pa mag-juggle pero mas mahirap na compared dun sa 4.20 patch.
Okay. Well, we will see the picks here on the IPT and Pacific. Looks like they have secured the NAR for the Pacific side. Pero NAR talaga, nakakatakot talaga ngayon. Let's face it. Really scary.
Yes, top lane. Ganda nung kit niya, di ba? Meron siyang parang Team CC with this ulti. As well as yung kanyang stun with the skew when in the Mega NAR form. And napakataas ng kiting potential niya when yung regular form niya.
Very safe pick talaga. And not really that risky. Like, what do you say na medyo risky na picks for the top lane?
Depende kasi dun sa parang
sa kalaban.
sa
Pero
teamfight
then again, against Lissandra, would he fare well?
I think kasi may naman siya, 'di ba? Knowing that he's a ranged champion.
Yes.
Tapos meron siyang Mega Gnar form. So pero medyo medyo meron siyang potential in terms of sustaining himself in the lane.
Kasi nagre-regen siya,
diba? And yun sa Mega Gnar form niya, medyo makakakuha siya ng advantage kay Lissandra in terms of positioning kung maganda yung pagkakaano niya sa sarili niya dun sa ano na yun.
Yun. So looks like they have settled with their champions for both teams, IPT Blue versus Pacific Esports. What are the lineups do we have here, Kairu?
Okay, for Pacific we have a Gnar top lane, we have a Kha'Zix jungle, we have a Syndra mid lane, a Lucian bot lane, as well as Fiddlesticks with Lucian. And for the red team, we have...
And for IPT Blue, looks like they are going to have that Lissandra top, the Pantheon jungle, the Ahri mid lane, the Graves AD carry alongside the Morgana support.
So what do you think of the matchup right now? Who do you think is, who would fare well in terms of early game advantage?
Actually, I guess I'd have to go with Pacific. I don't know why, but because I see that Lucian, that scary Lucian, and that Fiddlesticks, really annoying, what do you call that? The crow? The dark wind? Is it dark wind?
Yeah,
the dark wind is really annoying at the early phase of the game. And, it's really unusual to see a support Fiddlesticks right now. It's very rarely seen. So I'm really excited to see that. But then again, I forgot. They have a Morgana.
Yeah. I mean, Morgana cancels out the fear that Fiddlesticks bring into the battlefield. Na parang nakakancel out niya yung mga CC effects.
Yes,
diba?
exactly. So, let's see how they are going to play this alongside that cancel, that Black Shield. But then again, you think, are they going to do a lane swap? No.
Kasi in terms of laning, I think yung top lane medyo medyo even sila. Pero magkakalamangan lang in terms of positioning.
Yes.
Diba? Pero sa bot lane, I think medyo mas angat ang IPT. Kasi they have the Graves,
yes.
Which
more
is
tankier.
Tankier AD carry, and also high burst damage early on in the game, diba? Napakalakas ng kanyang
yung Q niya, yung anong tawag?
Buckshot.
Yung buckshot
and
niya.
the smoke screen, as well as the yung parang dash niya to increase his attack speed.
Yes, true,
diba?
true.
Pero medyo similar gameplay with Lucian, diba?
Yes.
Since may burst sila early game.
Less the tankiness, I guess.
Less the tankiness, yes. And lumalamang ang IPT dito because of that Morgana pick, diba? Kasi since if Fiddlesticks would, fear Graves in that engagement in the bot lane, Morgana could just use her Black Shield to shield the Graves, and alam naman natin na si Fiddlesticks napakalambot niyang champion early on. So,
totoo.
Mas makakalamang dito si Graves kapag nag-trade sila.
Yan, exactly. Pero I'm looking at this mid lane matchup, the Syndra and the Ahri. I think they are a bit even because but then again, parang medyo lamang si Syndra because of that stun.
Yes.
Pero you know how vulnerable
Syndra is kapag wala siyang stun.
Exactly. But also Ahri, without that, the charm, but then again, her SS increases her mobility. So it just depends how mechanically good they are with their champions. Especially that Syndra can cast while moving.
Yes, definitely. Tapos,
and
si Syndra din, diba? Kapag dating niya ng level 6, kapag pag si Ahri, nag-spirit rush siya, Syndra can immediately counter that. Yeah, with a stun and also unleashed power, diba?
Yes.
Mas
burst
malakas yung
talaga.
burst ni Syndra, diba? So I think it would be leaning towards Syndra.
The Syndra.
Yeah, the Syndra pick. Well,
pero then again, paunahan lang talaga dito kung ano mangyari. Kasi malay mo, cooldown yung stun ni Syndra. It's a chance for Trace to do something.
Definitely.
But we will see, guys. We will see in a few moments. We're just waiting for that 3-minute delay. And look at our pogging players for the IPT Blue and Pacific Esports. So let us name the players.
Okay, so for the top lane, we have Nids for Pacific.
Yes.
And then we have Batum in the jungle. We have Oni in that mid lane. We have Luxuria in that ADC, and Astarte in that support.
And now, as for the Imperium Pro Team Blue, for the top lane, we have Teru. For the jungle, we have who do we have? Rebenga, yes, exactly. And for the mid laner, we have IPT Trace, and for the AD carry rather, we have Arkin, and for the support, we have AJZY.
So we're waiting for a few moments to go in the Summoner's Rift, and yeah, I mean, I'm really excited to see what they can bring into this, to us right now tonight, diba?
Yeah.
Kasi since they have new rosters, new players, and
speaking of rosters, diba bago pa lang dito sa roster sa Pacific Esports bago pa lang tong si Luxuria and si Nids. So bago lang talaga. Don't know how new it is, pero sa PGS, this is gonna be their first fight now with this lineup.
Yes.
So this is gonna be really interesting to see the synergy that they are gonna have versus IPT Blue.
Yes.
Since IPT Blue has been since August pa sila?
Yeah, I think. Nag-ano na sila, nag-place na sila last PGS, diba? 4th place, I think.
They are
yeah,
4th place,
yeah,
while Pacific is last place, last PGS season. So, ayun, now we are going to proceed with the game. Once again, this is game 1 of the first match for tonight, Pacific Esports versus Imperium Pro Team Blue.
So, right now, they're hugging the wall.
They're hugging the wall. Excited na talaga sila mag-start. Ang cute talaga nung NAR.
That's a nice skin, diba? Yung naging malaking dinosaur siya.
Ang cute talaga. Tas Godzilla yata siya, yung naninira ng buildings pag Mega NAR.
Nagbabato siya ng building heads.
Adorable talaga. Anyway, looks like they are collapsing onto this mid lane. Hindi. They're just doing their standard start. Gonna do the proper wardings as usual.
And IPT is looking to have I think they're quite split. Kasi I think they don't want a team fight early on in this game.
Exactly.
Diba? Kasi they're split all through the map. They're forming a line actually there, a diagonal line. Both teams, diba? Kung mapapansin mo.
Yes.
And Kazakhs will be starting in that Krugs, I think, most probably.
Akala ko magsisimula yung AD carry and support with that Krugs for
Yeah,
that level 2 boost.
Yeah, we often see that then. Kasi, diba, that could secure a level 2 advantage in that lane.
Yes, in the laning. Kasi especially na hindi naman sila mukhang magle-lane swap itong IPT Blue.
Yeah, knowing na parang medyo equal na naman in terms of, medyo nakakalamang lang ng konti yung both teams dun sa mga lanes nila. Pero, not really enough reason to, go lane swapping.
Yes. True. Looks like ibibigay nila yung Krugs kay Kazakhs though.
And we can see here Rebenga trying to start up with the Krugs in the red side of the red team. Will we see AJ and Arkin taking that Krug, Gromp, to gain that level 2 advantage?
Since Pantheon is starting dun nga sa taas, they do have that advantage to take on that Gromp early game, gain that level 2 advantage. Pero sometimes, diba, yung support, paminsan yung pinapa-level 2. But it depends on the support, It depends on the support.
And the strategy they're trying to employ, diba?
Yes,
Siyempre, napaka-importante nun kung titignan mo in terms of team composition as well.
Yes, exactly.
And we are live in the Summoner's Rift, Pacific versus IPT Blue.
Yes, looks like nothing funny will happen. They are gonna play the safe play at the moment. Walang invade muna. They are gonna stay on their lanes and just keep farming.
Yeah, we didn't see Arkin and AJ taking that Gromp in that bot lane and not granting them an advantage in that bot lane against Astarte and Luxuria.
And I'm really excited kasi rarely ko na talaga makita tong Fiddlestick support.
Actually, ginagamit siya ni Shura from Diamond.
Really?
Yeah.
When was the match?
Last week.
Last week?
Yeah, against War Gods, yung sa GPL.
Ooh, I see. Okay, then.
Yes. Actually, medyo hindi naman siya ganun ka-famous as a solo queue pick.
Type of pick.
Yeah, pero he can do well as a support champion.
Pero, di ba, nung season 3, parang nauso yung Fiddlestick support, di ba, sa bot lane talaga.
Sinasabi nga ni Neep from Naga Neep, di ba, yung one-trick pony Fiddlesticks.
Yes, true. So, here we go. Sino kayo nagdo-dominate dito between the bot laners dito ng IPT or yung Pacific? Sino kaya?
Wala pa naman kasi diba since early on in this game and
they're
equal in terms of CS din naman as we can see, almost equal sila in terms of CS.
Pero sa Haras, it might be Fiddlesticks doing a really good job with the Dark Wind.
Kasi malakas yung damage potential ng Dark Wind early on in this game.
Yes, true. Pero di ba may binago kay Fiddlesticks regarding his passive?
Talaga? Yung hindi na siya area ngayon.
Yes, hindi na siya area. Yes, true. So, I guess the reason why looks like we will see a gank from the bot lane right here. The Dark Binding will miss, although Summoner spells were used. That was ineffective, but then again, Exhaust was used from the IPT Blue side, then 2 flashes, right? Correct?
1 flash by AJZY.
I see. Okay, then.
So, na-expend yung flash and exhaust niya in that gank by Pantheon. Pero hindi nag-connect yung kanyang Dark Binding.
True, and then now it connects. Will they follow it up? Looks like they will lose the third. Fear will connect onto Morgana. Pantheon is too far away for the follow-up stun if they're looking for something else. Snare will connect once again. Ang haba lang talaga ng snare na yun. Sobra.
So medyo pilit yung gank na yun by Rebenga,
yes.
Diba? Kasi medyo I think they know na parang nandun siya. Kasi nag-try siya ng gank pero nag-miss. Tapos nag-expend yung exhaust tsaka yung flash ni AJZY.
Yes.
And he tried for another gank. So, maybe try to kill one Luxuria or Astarte. Pero it did not connect. So, medyo they were put in a disadvantage in that trade.
They were just too far away from that for a follow-up. Siguro nung nakita niya nag-bind, bumalik siya, di ba? Parang kung kaya pa niyang habulin. But I guess, never mind. Now, Meganar will slowly be summoned. But, yung Glacial Path talaga ni Lissandra, really safe play. Really safe pick talaga dito for the top lane.
So, makikita natin, I think medyo, in terms of CS, lumalamang si Lissandra kay Nar by a few. Pero in terms of harass, medyo gamay ni ni Neds yung Nar.
Yes,
and medyo na-intimidate niya si Luxuria with that.
Napupush nga si Lissandra dun sa tower niya.
Yeah, with that Mega Nar transformation. So, ayun.
True.
So we can see it looks like a gank coming into the top lane with Batum heading up in there, or maybe just he will be trying to counter jungle maybe.
Yes. Oh, what is he wearing on his
Both junglers are wearing a Stalker's Blade as their jungle item.
Was the Stalker's Blade nerf buff during the 4.21 patch?
No, it wasn't. Ang nerf is actually the Ranger's Trailblazer. Hindi na siya nagre-reduce ng cooldown ng smite. Kasi dati, because of that, it was a top tier na jungle item. Pero since na-nerf siya ng 4.21, medyo mas naging viable ng ibang jungle items like Stalker's Blade.
I see.
And another note pala, yung sa 4.21 patch, na-nerf din yung Stalker, yung Skirmisher Saber. And
hold that thought. A flash will be used, but the smite. But you know, Kha'Zix is a very mobile champion. And it looks like nothing will fall out from that. But then again, a summoner spell was expended from that. And that will go to the advantage of Imperium Protein Blue.
Yes, definitely. But since Kha'Zix has that leap, yung parang yung jump niya, so medyo medyo balance pa rin naman yung niya. Medyo nabawasan lang siya ng konting escape potential and initiation. Pero still good. He still has that jump.
That jump for the safe escapes.
Yes. So again, with that, yung pinag-usapan natin earlier, the jungle item.
Nga pala.
Yung Skirmisher Saber, instead of dealing per hit magic damage, once you apply Challenging Smite, nag-ano lang siya ngayon, nag-apply lang siya ng damage over time ng 3 seconds.
Is that the smite? Is that the smite item that gives you like a dueling advantage?
Yeah, before back in 4.20. But then they deemed it too OP because of Warwick also. Kasi 'di ba pag si Warwick nag-ulti, he can just put challenging smite on the certain champion.
Anyway, hold that thought. A teleport will come from the top lane. Imperium Protein Blue, the first blood will go to Teru. Amazing play right there. Actually, they could actually go for Dragon right now. They are pinging for Dragon.
I think they're fully, I think they can take this Dragon. However, may danger pa rin since nandyan si Batum, diba?
Si Batum.
With that smite. No, I think Batum's smite is on cooldown. And Rebenga has his smite. And we can see, I think they will try to contest this one.
Yes, looks like a flash towards the Syndra. A charm doesn't land, but the binding will. Looks like they will do a cleanup. The ignite will kill Ari though. Will kill Trace. And that is a 1-for-1 exchange. They still want this Dragon. 4 of them are there. Nar's teleport is still there. Ayun, just what I was saying. They will be forced to back away. These IPT is not healthy. Lucian is onto the aggression, and now they are chasing good ultimate from Nar. Nids will they will secure the kill onto the support and the carry of IPT Blue.
And that was a 3-for-1 exchange. Medyo prolonged yung team fight. Medyo delayed and prolonged.
Delayed and prolonged.
Yes. And because of that exchange, they would be taking this Dragon. First Dragon buff. Kung nabasa niyo yung ating patch notes, ang first Dragon buff is now 6% increase in attack damage.
In contrast to the previous was 8%.
Yeah, 8%. Diba? Medyo pinababa siya kasi Riot deemed it to be okay, we can see an instant replay coming in here.
Yes.
And wow, ganda ng replay
Na-exhaust itong si Kha'Zix, tapos si Lucian dashed in to the team. Si Teru medyo low na, eating some patch, flashed away to avoid that Nar ultimate, pero they got caught out, itong si Graves and si Morgana, and that's how they lost the team fight. They were so low dun sa Dragon, wala na silang magagawa dun but to run away, but because of that Nar ultimate to secure the kill, so they got it.
Napakaganda nung ngayon ko lang nakita ko sa replay na, napaka-astig na nating replay function Oo, tapos yun, kung napansin mo, ang ganda nung pasok ni Neds with that, yung kanyang jump, and then that ulti into the wall, di ba? So, talagang sinagad niya yung potential ng ulti ni Nar na yun, granting Pacific Esports 2 kills in that exchange.
Yes, and they got a Dragon
and
with
they got the Dragon with the boot, di ba?
So, medyo nagmamadali na tong IPT Blue just to bawas-bawasan naman tong turret na to so that they have more territorial control dito sa bot lane. Give them more breathing space. So, it looks like they want this kill onto Oni, and the kill will go to Rebenga. Did you think the ult from Lissandra was called for?
Definitely. It was called for kasi it was a kill. A kill is a kill and your skills would go on cooldown as well, diba? So, kesa naman sa mapanis on cooldown yung skill mo,
I guess so. And baka mamaya makatakbo pa siya.
So I think kasi pag nahuli ng isa sa ni Rebenga or ni Tero or ni Trace yung isang champion ng Pacific, it would be a sure kill kasi ang dami nilang disable eh.
Yes, and they want this mid turret so bad.
Yeah, kasi if you secure this mid lane turret, it would give you advantage over the jungle of the opposite team.
Yes, true.
Diba? Kasi you'll have more space to roam and to put some wards over there. Like what we have seen on the GPL last week, yung grabe mga Vietnamese teams mag-control ng mapa, diba? Yung warding coverage
the warding
nila.
Talaga.
Grabe.
Pinapasok talaga nila yung jungle nyo.
So
and they would secure that.
Yeah, I think they maybe an evolution in terms of gameplay in the Philippine scene and
but then again, looks like AJZY will be caught out and the kill will go to Luxuria. I guess really bad positioning by the Morgana, by AJYZ.
I think they didn't expect that one.
Yes.
They were caught off guard in that engagement in the bot lane.
They should expect those Fiddle ult Crowstorm in the bush charges.
Yeah.
So, well, Morgana has that side stone already. Fiddlesticks doesn't have, so I guess that is extra vision more for the IPT blue side.
And we can see here Batum trying to counter jungle. And
searching for that Pantheon. Yes. Where are you?
And, but Pantheon is over there in the near the mid lane turret. He just recalled actually.
Went home.
Oh, he went in.
He went in a grand skyfall onto the middle, but the assassination from Batum will secure that kill. A great circle around the tower will save Oni's life. Great microing there. The Ignite wasn't enough. I guess it was a 2-for-0 exchange in favor of Pacific Esports.
Yeah, I think what they're trying to do is to, pick off Syndra early on in the game para ma-mitigate yung kanyang endgame damage. Kasi, kung mapapansin mo sa lineup nila, AP damage dealers is Astarte and Oni.
Yes.
And Signar, medyo tanky and AD damage yung kanyang dinedeal. And Kazik, as we all know, is a jungle AD carry. Diba? So, with that, I think they're trying to mitigate the late game ability power damage coming from Pacific.
From Syndra.
Yeah, pero I think they made a miscalculation in that area and mabilis namang responde ang mga Pacific members, therefore granting them 2 kills against IPT.
Yes, medyo nag-tower dive nga itong si Trace. Not able to secure the kill. Sayang magiging 2-for-1 exchange sana. But the circle around the turret nga, nagsayaw nga sila dun sa turret, sa mid lane turret, and that will save Oni's life.
Yeah, and he would get 2 kills out of that too.
Yes.
So
now Syndra is 3-2-0 KDA score. Everyone is building Morellonomicon nowadays.
Yeah, because I think it's also because of the the changes in the 4.20 changes dun
about
sa
mana
system, mana system. Yung parang because Morellonomicon gives you 100% additional base mana regeneration.
But does it give you MR?
No, it doesn't give you. Yeah, it just gives you CDR, 20% cooldown reduction, some AP, and mana regeneration.
I see.
So sulit naman siya sa mga champions like Syndra and Ari, Lissandra. I think, but Ari should be getting a Athene's Unholy Grail, just to mitigate some damage.
The MR,
yeah, he might get one of those.
But then again, a Crowstorm onto Lissandra. Teru is caught off guard once again. Nar will secure the kill. Freeze onto himself. Pantheon coming to the rescue. Glacial Path will not be able to save her life, and the kill will go to.
That will go to.
Nar to Nids. Now they still chasing for this. A smite will slow him down though. The stun will not connect, and well, the Pantheon will be able to safely go away from that.
Yeah, they're grouping up in the top lane.
Grabe, the roams from these Pacific Esports players talaga. Naka-caught off guard ang Imperium Pro Team. The Fear will connect. Nag-expire yung Black Shield and Batum will get that kill. Looks like they are really showing who's boss around the map, no?
I think, grabe sinasakop na nila yung jungle nung IPT right there. Kasi nakita mo naman yung ward coverage nila. Tignan natin ang ward coverage nila, diba? Meron sila ngayong 4 na vision wards placed all over the map. And the ward right here, this one, it's a strategically placed ward to see the jungle.
Yes, kasi walang dumadaan dyan.
Yeah, definitely. And basically, it gives them more presence in the map.
Anyway, hold that thought. A teleport will come from Pantheon onto the Nar. Pero they notice the Syndra and Lucian is right there. 3 of them. The stun will land onto Graves. Now it's a 1-for-0 exchange. And they might get Dragon.
I think the dragon's not live, so they might be taking that dragon kasi it would be 3v5.
Yes, it was a really risky play. Knowing that dragon will spawn in a few moments, they risked that, especially now they're on low, they're forced to go down, wala na silang AD carry. It is a free dragon for Pacific Esports. No one can steal. It is the second dragon for them.
And that would be pushing power addition for a Pacific team. I mean, I think kasi, di ba kanina nakita natin na nakuha ng Pacific yung first dragon and they just got there from engagement against IPT.
Yes.
And I don't think IPT has a vision over the dragon, so they didn't know that dragon might be, responding already.
Yes.
So Pacific used that advantage, to provoke a team fight and to gain an advantage to get that second dragon, diba? And they use it quite well, diba? Kasi they got 2 kills out of that.
O nga, but then again, mabilis mag-respond itong Pacific Esports. The Cinder was there, Lucian, and then 3 of them. Pero grabe, sobrang ang lalakas na nila. Yung power spike on this somewhat mid-game na natin. So kaya nahihirapan sila to pick someone off. Lagi sila nandun. There's always a backup.
And comment ko lang din si Astarte, no? Makikita natin ang kanyang global presence, di ba?
Diba? Galing siya sa bot. Nag-ult siya dun sa bush. That same bush. Tapos dun naman siya sa top. In that same bush again. So parang grabe talaga. Parang this Fiddlesticks support is catching IPT Blue off guard every time that Crow Storm activates.
And yung rotations niya, no? Matindi, matindi.
Yung fear kanina, they really waited for the Black Shield was released too early. At then again, wala siyang choice. Baka mahuli pa rin siya ng fear.
Kasi may slow din naman yung Void Spikes ni Kha'Zix, diba?
Exactly.
So, iwasan niya yung slow, but in return, nahuli siya ng fear.
Especially with that Moby Boots ni Fiddlesticks, talagang makakahabol siya without being dealt damage. Here goes again, a Crow Storm. Kha'Zix nandun sa likod. Spell Shield onto that Graves. Looks like they won't be able to catch up, pero they pressured them back. What have they gained?
And sila? Nakuha nila advantage dun kasi nag-flash si Grave. I think he uses heal.
Yes, a heal. And here, they want this Syndra, pero talagang nag-miss yung kanyang charm. Is it gonna be a kill once again? It's a 1-for-1 exchange on the mid lane. And meanwhile, it's a double kill rather. An Ignite will connect Glacial Path. Hindi niya inactivate for some reason. Ayun, mga kaibigan. They are safe. Those two at the top lane. I thought they were going to duel it out kasi yung Glacial Path super low na, but then again, nakita niya Mega Gnar na nga pala siya.
So we all know that when Gnar goes to Mega Gnar form, meron siyang additional
MR, di ba?
MR, armor, HP, and damage.
Regen. Yes, damage.
So basically, lumalakas talaga siya by sacrificing that range and magkakaroon siya ng ibang skill set.
Yes, true. So, good play. Safe play by Teru right there.
Okay. Napansin ko lang din kanina sa mid, si Oni. Naka-double kill na naman siya.
Oh, grabe.
Yung last tick nung Ignite, I think that's what killed
especially the minion. But hold that thought. Fear will connect once again. Smite also being used onto ADDY, pero yung backup hindi mangyayari. Charm will connect, pero 3 teammates will chase onto Astarte and Batum. But it's not enough. They're not gonna continue any further.
Grabe, they're really capitalizing on this ward right here.
Nobody has seen that ward
yet. I mean, it's like, I think it's been there since 10 minutes or
10 minutes so far.
Around that time in the map, and they haven't still seen it, and it's really I mean, sulit na sulit yung 100 gold na ginastos nila dun sa vision ward na yun.
The ward is the real MVP.
Okay, gusto ko lang din i-check yung ward coverage. So right now, meron silang, ang Pacific Esports, meron silang 2 vision wards covering the river area in that ward right there in the jungle.
Yes, most of the time, IPT Blue should really be wary of that top lane. Talagang they are dominating it. But hold that thought, meron tayong engage dito sa top lane. Gusto talaga ni Gnar itong top tier turret. Pantheon though, might be there to do a backup. Teru is running for his life. Natamaan pa rin siya ng bahay. Now, Gnar on kiting mode. Glacial Path onto safety. Pero that is not enough. Now, Gnar is still kiting. Not actually very tanky kasi small Gnar. And it will be a shutdown onto Nids.
So makikita natin yung potential ni Gnar, no? Malakas pa rin siya dumamage kahit na wala siyang
naka-sunfire tape lang.
Wala siyang offensive items. Di ba? Kung makikita natin, puro tanky items yung binabuild niya. Okay, so makikita natin ngayon si Oni, 6-3 na siya.
Grabe, that's really gonna hurt. An instant burst kill siguro sa mga squishy champions. Probably like Graves or maybe Ari kasi wala pa siyang MR whatsoever.
And Trace building that Deathfire Grasp. I'm not sure.
I was expecting a Morello Nomicon.
Yeah, Morello Nomicon or something.
MR, like
MR,
Athene's
yeah,
Holy
Athene's
Grail
Grail,
now, like
yeah.
what you said earlier.
Yeah, kasi that would greatly benefit her in the duel against Syndra.
Yes.
Diba? So that would, but then she decided to build Deathfire Grass. I think
Yes.
to magnify her damage. But then again, how would you
Pang
magnify
duel.
that damage?
If you get killed
yeah,
agad.
exactly, exactly.
Diba? So I don't know. They looks like Pacific is ready for a pick off dito. Pero Ari, Trace won't has this feeling lang na there's somewhere near the area. Doesn't want to get caught again. But here, Batum trying to counter jungle will suffer from that.
I'm not sure what the plan was in there.
They were just sitting right
Yeah.
there nearby. Pero the response was a bit slow, I guess. Pero wala na talaga magagawa. Walang escape na talaga doon. 2 tao versus 1. Na-burst down talaga siya agad.
Okay, so I wanna see again the warding coverage. Kasi,
Yes.
natanggal na nila yung ward dito.
Yes.
Wala na yung ward. Wala na yung vision
Finally.
ward. Okay, so, but then they still have 3 vision wards right here.
Oh, here we go. Crowstorm will land onto, they switch targets onto Teru. Pero Teru activates that tomb onto Syndra. And now, a great Gnar ultimate. It is a 3 versus 1. A 3, rather. AGZ getting picked off again. A double kill. Onto Luxuria. They are losing these mini skirmishes. Kanina pa, what are they doing wrong?
Yeah, that was a 1-4-3 exchange. And I think it's just because of, malakas masyadong damage output ng Pacific. And we can see an exchange here.
And another again, kasi malapit na mamatay yung turret. Is it worth it? I guess it was. They scared them off.
Yeah, but then they took the first tier turret.
And a flash was used. So, it was okay.
Yeah, great trade.
We will see that instant replay right there. They are sitting on the bush. Now Syndra ready for that Dark Spear. Scatter the weak. But then a great clutch spell shield onto AGZ. They switch targets onto Teru. Teru knows the terror of Oni, rather, and now they've managed to exhaust Oni and the charm lands, but that doesn't matter. Morgana concentrating here, trying to zone out Astarte, pero leaving the teammates from behind. Ignite will kill Teru from behind, and now they are forced to back away. That's why it was a 1-2-3 exchange in favor of Pacific Esports.
So, makikita natin yung teamfight potential talaga ng Pacific. Napakalakas ng kanilang teamfight potential. And even though IPT was able to
secure the kill on
Oni.
Oni.
Yeah. I think they were focusing too much on Oni. That
they used
forgot.
everything. The exhaust, the charm. The charm was even unneeded kasi nga, na-snare na siya.
Yeah. And I think they just want to CC Oni so hard so that they would mitigate his damage potential. However, they paid the price of that by getting ganked by all the members of Pacific because hindi lang naman si Syndra yung member ng Pacific,
Oh,
diba?
exactly. Tama nga naman, they focused on one target but then again, they focused too much.
Yeah,
Nakalimutan nila yung ibang members of the Pacific Esports. They are slowly being painful. Lahat na sila actually are painful. Si Fiddlesticks, really effective talaga. The presence of Fiddlesticks, I have to commend him on that.
Also in that exchange, aside from getting that mid lane first tier turret, Pacific also got the 3rd dragon buff.
Wow, so they got a lot from that clash earlier.
They're just really capitalizing on their potential right now, and their lead, they're trying to expand it.
Yes.
You know, so eventually they could carry it out until the end of the game.
Yes. And just to comment on the warding of of IPT Blue, they only have 1 ward around that area, that jungle riverside. I mean the dragon side rather. Ayun, so I
think they're just trying to put down some defensive wards.
Oh right,
yeah,
right.
They know
they just took dragon. Dragon is done.
And they're lagging behind by quite a bit. And you know, if you lag behind, you just want to, put some defensive wards over your area just to know if someone is making a risky play from the opposite team.
Yes, like what Kha'Zix did earlier.
Yeah.
Like to counter jungle siya dun sa mga Raptors.
Yeah.
Pero nahuli siya. Raptors, right?
Yeah, Raptors. So you just need to capitalize on those.
Yes. Wait for the mistakes to happen on the Pacific side. It looks like they want this so bad. Spell shield, great clutch spell shield from AGZY will save Ari.
Ned's just flashed in and misses ulti.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So that was a big misplay coming from Pacific.
Probably over-aggressive, but the snare will not connect. Akala ko magko-connect yan kasi ang haba-haba ng snare ni Morgana. The Glacial Path will activate onto herself rather. The team are quite separate at the moment. Even though na-snare si Oni, they can't quite follow it up. Medyo kalat nga sila in this jungle.
I'm not sure what Trace did there.
Yes.
I mean, she ulted on herself because And
Teru.
I mean Teru, sorry. Teru ulted on himself in that fight, but then there was no threat at all.
There was no threat, yes.
I mean,
they fall back. Kung yung IPT nag-fall back na. No follow-up kumbaga if ever mangyari yun.
Yung Pacific medyo malayo pa actually.
Yun nga.
It was just Batum and Luxuria in that lane. However, Teru used his ulti on himself, and I'm not sure what the plan was. I think it was a bit of miscommunication in the side of IPT.
Yes, so I guess now that they know the threat of Lissandra's ultimate is gone, they could play a little bit aggressive, extra aggressive rather. Kasi kanina pa sila aggressive dito sa place nila. They are now sieging this mid lane turret. Parang they don't want to defend this kasi it is too risky, and they will secure that mid lane second tier turret.
And 25 minutes into the game, we have Pacific 17 against IPT 7 kills.
Yes, it's 25 minutes into the game.
Yeah, and they're 10 kills down from Pacific.
Right, and they have 4 turrets, yung Pacific Esports.
Yeah, they've taken 4 turrets as compared to the 1 turret taken by IPT.
Which is the bot lane lang.
Yeah, and then IPT is lagging down by 7,000 gold at 25 minutes.
Wow.
So that
is a big,
that
is a huge
gold lead. Yeah.
So parang they're concentrating on Arkin, just letting him farm, letting him get that breathing space that he needs para lang makapag-farm siya.
Yeah.
So that, when the team fight comes, he'll be able to retaliate.
So I'm seeing a trend here right now kasi nakikita natin na nakuha na ng Pacific ang first and second tier mid lane turrets ng IPT and yung first tier turrets ng bot and top. And
so parang you're guessing they might rotate towards this top lane, but looks like an action will come from this jungle dito. Pantheon super low. Si Rebenga will be forced to back away. A teleport though will come from Teru from the top. Ang dami-dami nangyayari. It looks like they will disengage from this.
Grabe, minamama lang sila ni Mid.
As in like, I'm gonna get ya. I'm gonna be big now. Parang ganun.
Ang kunat niya sobra.
He has that Warmogs na pala. So,
and Stunfire Cape, Warmogs, as well as a Spectre's Scowl.
Yes, an extra MR for him.
Yeah, HP, MR, armor, he has it all.
Yes.
And meron na siyang capacity to, jump into the enemy lines and deal so much damage and CC so that, they would be incapacitated to fight.
Yes, true. And now looks like they are super brave dito na they wanna rotate dito pababa because they wanna go home, buy items. They are gonna be ready for that 4th dragon. Diba 4th dragon?
Yeah,
if
4th
ever
dragon,
they get this. So, dapat IPT has to do the steals kasi they have to deny that really huge power nung, di ba, extra minion power?
Actually, pinagpalit nila yung sa 4.20 to 4.21 patch. Ang ginawa nila, nilipat nila yung 4th dragon buff ng 4.20 dun sa second. So ngayon, ang 4th dragon buff is yung 15% increased damage to minions and monsters.
So more siege power for Pacific Esports if they do get this.
Yeah, exactly.
Pero na ngayon, nananalo na nga sa siege strategy itong Pacific Esports. They have been rotating mid lane, second tier turret, and now they destroyed the top lane second tier. So getting this, they have to deny that huge power, extra power from Pacific. I don't know how they are going to react to this kasi they have been losing these skirmishes.
Exactly. Tapos makikita natin na merong total map control ng Pacific over IPT in this game right now.
Yes.
Knowing that yung mga turrets taken nila, strategic di ba? So they've taken the turrets in the jungle, yung nasa red side, yung jungle. So that would be minus farm for IPT. So there we see
power
Pacific.
Destruction. Ayan. The 4th buff, more siege power for Pacific Esports right here. IPT Blue did not even want to contest that. They don't want to take the risk. Pero itong Fiddlesticks, once more, ano nga yung movement speed? Kasi ang bilis-bilis sa tila mo.
Meron siya. Ang bilis niya, nakakatuwa siya panoorin.
Yun nga because of the dragon. Di ba may dragon buff na? It all looks like a pick-up will happen onto Pantheon. What happened there? Siguro naghihintay siya ng timing for the Grand Skyfall, pero nahuli siya doon.
Yeah, and ano rin di ba? Sabi, as I've said earlier, yung map control ng Pacific ngayon, they have total map control, map domination.
Yes, true. A flash in for the unleashed power, pero it will not be enough. The ignite will not be enough. Morgana will get picked off though. They are inside IPT Blue's base at the moment. Ang laki-laki ni Kha'Zix, mukhang naka-ruin siya. Naka-ruin ba siya? The iron rather, for the extra tankiness. Ang laki-laki ng EPs. Anyway, Ari though might get picked up. The glacial path will not do anything at the moment. A Grand Skyfall onto Kha'Zix. Siya ang primary target, but he is just too tanky at the moment. Nitz is super low. A great shutdown onto that Lucian. This is what we've said earlier. Triple kill from Arquin, di ba, kanina, they're giving Arquin lang that breathing space lang to let him farm. Bahala ka na dyan, basta wag ka mamatay. Mag-farm ka lang. So, this is the return. Now, we will see that instant replay right here. Grand Skyfall coming down. Itong si Rebenga attacking Batum. Pero he is just too tanky. Will get bursted down right away. The kill will go to Batum. Itong si Ari is safely kiting from afar with her skills. Pero itong si Arkin to the rescue, flashing and just shooting people. They're very, very low. Kaya ngayon nakakuha siya ng triple kill for the team.
Mm-hmm.
And an ace! And an ace!
So kung napansin mo dun sa instant replay na slow-mo na yun, dun si Arkin, napakaganda ng mechanics niya, di ba? Kada basic attack niya, he moves.
Yes, he moves talaga.
Insta positioning for Arkin, and that's a really nice. It's a small thing, pero when you use it in a bigger picture, it's definitely what makes the game.
Oh, diba? Flashing in pa kasi baka mamaya mamatay pa yung teammates niya, diba? They're so low. They were focusing so much onto the two teammates na very low sa IPT Blue. Pero hold that thought. Looks like they are up for this Baron.
Yes.
Wow, look at the warding coverage though. Meron ditong pink ward lang nakalatag, pero may eliminate yan. Si Luxuria taking so much damage from the Baron. Are they going to secure it? Yes, they have more siege power for the Pacific Esports team.
Yeah, and I'm not sure. I don't think IPT has the power to
contest.
Yeah, to contest and fight Pacific in a head-on 5v5 team fight.
Dapat ganun lang yung kanina. Wait them to make mistakes like that from earlier, so they'll get an 8.
It was definitely a mistake for in the side of Pacific kasi that was an overextended team fight.
Yes.
They've taken the inhibitor and they still wanted to fight despite not having enough skills and the resources to fight IPT.
Yes, and they're not very healthy, especially na nandun yung mga tao sa base. They can just regen and go back to join the fight.
Yeah, exactly. So that was a mistake in the Pacific side, and it would be very difficult for IPT to come back from this game. However, if Pacific would be committing those mistakes and IPT would be trying to take advantage of those mistakes, there's a chance.
There's a chance.
Yeah, kasi
So what is Fiddlesticks drinking? I'm really curious. He's glowing white. So
let's see. He's wearing an
iron, pero meron siyang baon na nagpalit na siya. Ayun, naging blue na siya.
Yeah, Elixir of Sorcery.
So ready na siya sa Crow Storm niya. Switcheroo, magandang technique yan. And now, very aggressive dito. They have that Baron there. Ito na yung technique, yung sieging potential. Pero di ba sa 4.21 patch na bago na yung duration ng Baron?
Yeah,
right?
Medyo mas maikli na siya ngayon as compared to the 4.20 patch.
Just to give room para sa mga ganyan, for the siegers.
Yeah,
siegers. The CG ba?
CG and the siegers.
Yan. Anyway, so they are doing the standard Baron sieging dito, letting the cannon minions with that awesome range. Just what Azurai has been calling them, the Hadouken, the Hadouken cannon minions. So he's not here right now. Nanonood siya. Anyway, back to the game. Nar goes in alone, pero that doesn't matter. That Aiteru activates his ult onto himself. The stun will go to AGZY. Exhaust though onto Batum. Nar is super tanking everyone. Their Crow Storm will enter, but they will secure enough kills. 2 kills from IPT Blue. Pero they are not really healthy right now to continue this. Pwedeng mag-regen itong tatlo, pero they want to finish this game badly. They have that Baron buff. Will they be able to push this through? It is 4 members, pero si Nar malapit ng mga tayo. Nagduduel po yung dalawang AD carry, pero they are hitting the Nexus. Napakasakit po! They managed to finish the game, and congratulations to Pacific Esports, and they win the first match of this night. Let's see that instant replay once again. And now they are hitting that inhibitor turret. Itong si Nar entering and ulting onto Teru, pero Kha'Zix there, whooshoo! Tumalon siya doon sa team fight, pero na-charm siya, forces to back away, pero free hit naman itong si Luxuria onto Pantheon. He is forced to back away na rin. Itong si Nar taking all the damage he can do. The snare, ang laki po ng snare mga kaibigan. And now Kha'Zix being able to assassinate that Morgana. IPT Blue really fears that Crow Storm din kasi napakasakit rin. The charm has been missing recently and it's not being effective doon sa team fight na yon, and yun, they managed to win the game. Congratulations again to Pacific Esports.
So that would be Pacific taking game 1 of our 4 games tonight against IPT. So ayun, napakaganda nung nung ginawa nila ng huli. Kasi instead of going back, they just tried to force it in the mid lane. Kasi they know that they have that Baron buff.
The Baron buff,
yeah, the additional sieging capacity. And they took advantage of that and they finished the game.
Yes, tingnan mo, kahit ang layo-layo nung teammates nung kay Nar, they managed to follow it up pa rin. Kasi sobrang tanky ni Nar. And I feeling ko, they kinda put all the skills onto Nar.
Oh, syempre nandun na sa mukha mo yung Nar.
Pero they couldn't burst him down. And these are the stats, everyone. Amazing though, Nar is 3-11 on that game.
Yeah, I think his main purpose is just to soak up yung damage.
All the damage.
Yeah,
Look, he had that Visage na pala.
Yeah.
Visage, Warmogs, grabe, all the tankiness, the Sunfire Cape, all the tankiness talaga. Very well done by Pacific Esports.
And yeah, I think it was a total team effort coming from Pacific. That's why they won the game.
So, yes. So, that wraps up our first game. So, wag kayong aalis. After the game 2, we will have our watch and win. So, make sure you guys watch it. And we will be back. Again, this is GS Riku.
And this is GS Kairu.
See you guys later.